Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Multimodal Holistics, coming to you on my last day in Cambodia, my last full day. This has been a trip like none other, and so I wanted to share some reflections. The first thing that comes to mind is allowing yourself what you want. I started the place out in this gorgeous resort kind of room. And I mean, the prices here in Cambodia are so reasonable. This room cost me less than a room by the airport at Nashville per night. And there's something about this place that even in the chaos of the city, you walk through the threshold and it's peace. And I always say that at home, that like when you cross the Blount County line, life slows down. And that's exactly how it is when you walk into the Waka. So we were supposed to, I got here a couple nights early and we were supposed to move into the group hotel on the day the tour started. And my new friends from Australia and my friend Sandrine that I was taking this trip with, we decided to go with what felt right to us, and we stayed where we were, and we just tuk-tuked over to the group place to meet the bus every day. And even though that wasn't part of the program and we had to change the plan on some people, like, we did what was good for us. And that has made all the difference because, for people that know me, you know that I love people, but I also am a very quiet person, and after peopling all day, I need a little bit of quiet to recalibrate. So this has really been a nice treat for me. And as much as I am excited to get home to see my friends and hug my pets and get back to work, because I do actually love what I do. I would like to do less of it maybe, but I do love what I do. I'm having a really hard time leaving this place. Like, the energy here is just so beautiful and peaceful. And how often do you have your own private pool? So maybe you will find me in Cambodia again. Maybe the Waka will be my retirement home. We will see. So first lesson, do what feels good to you. Treat yourself well. That's been a lesson to me on this because I have a tendency to schedule a lot of things, and especially leading up to a big trip. Like, I'm going for this trip 2 weeks. I try to do all the things to get stuff caught up and lined up and all that. And I wear myself down. Plus, it was a 41-hour trek here. And my body really was run down, and I caught a cold. And I could really feel the exhaustion in my body because, a trip like this is not a vacation. It's an adventure. We walked over 40 miles in a week exploring all these temples, and I wouldn't have it any other way, but you do have to balance that with taking care of your physical body. So that was something that came up for me as well. I have walked through more than 20 temples this week. I visited a waterfall. I climbed, I think, 500 stairs to visit with the reclining Buddha carved into the mountain and have a blessing from a Buddhist monk. And I have met parts of myself that I didn't know I needed to meet on this trip. I have been equally in the ethers and in my body. And I think part of the reason I needed to get sick was to hold me in my body. My favorite part of the trip was all the new friends that I made. People that hopefully I will tour with again and explore more wonders of the world. The people of Cambodia they live it. They're peaceful. They're respectful. They take care of each other. And the way they took care of me on this trip, in some ways redefined what my expectations are of caring for myself. I talk to people that live all over the world, that started from different places in the world, And it really showed me how easy it is to live somewhere other than you are now. And I really appreciated them opening up that freedom for me. Because maybe I'll stay where I am. Maybe I'll move to Scotland. Maybe I will move somewhere else. Personally, what I feel in the future is that I kind of have places all over the world. I really feel the international connection pulling at me. And I welcome that opportunity into my life. Even peaceful people do unpeaceful things. Walking through these temples, like the ones that were built to be Buddhist temples, when the Hindus took them over, they cut all the heads of the Buddhas off. And after walking through like 10 temples like that, it kind of started to bother me because it just feels so destructive and anti-Hindu. But people do destructive things for a variety of reasons. And people do unbelievable things in the name of religion. So let's make an effort to change that energy going forward. And maybe we can be more focused with what we choose to destroy and outcreate and what we choose to preserve. One of my favorite people that I met on this trip was a shopkeeper at the waterfall at Phnom Penh. I'm having a hard time keeping up with the names of all the places. But he was very quiet and unassuming. And I was drawn into his shop. I passed, 15, 20 shops on the walk back up to the parking lot, but his shop I got pulled into. And he had these large pieces of Cambodian quartz. Y'all know I can't pass up a crystal. And they were so big, I thought, ain't no way I'm packing that in my suitcase, on the way back. And so I asked him if he had any smaller ones. And so he showed me his smaller ones. And I picked one out that was kind of a triangle size. It was maybe 3 inches at its largest dimension. And I bought a little Buddha because somebody had asked me to bring him home a little Buddha. I wanted to make sure that I fulfilled that promise. And I wanted a Ganesh because Ganesh has been very special to me for a long time. But especially on this trip, Ganesh has been very present for me. And he didn't have any. And, I just asked him if he had any that I wasn't seeing because I can miss something right in front of my face. And he went to 5 different shops within the alley there. And he brought me back 6 different Ganeshas to pick from. And the act of service and the humbleness in this man were so palpable to me that it shifted something in me. And it makes me want to be in better service to the world in more beautiful ways. And I felt like it was really important to share that with you. So I don't know if it's the full moon or if it's just my love for this place and the people here, especially the people of the Waka and the friends that I made here. But I'm going home with a very full heart and also a little sadness of leaving the fantasy that is here. But hopefully I will find myself back in Siem Reap at some time. There are many, many, many places in the world to see between now and then. So wherever you are, I hope you are having a wonderful time. I hope that Spirit meets you where you are in a beautiful way today. And I hope you are staying warm because while it is 90 degrees here in Cambodia, it is 16 degrees at home with snow. So, but I did get my fireplace fixed. So Becky, you can just turn the light switch on next to the fireplace, and you will have a lovely fire to cook up to. So I will see you all stateside in a couple days because it's a long trek home. And I love you. Thank you for being part of my hologram.